Hi, hello everyone. This is Shanmugraj. Welcome to my channel, AgileBizLeaders. Today we're going to continue our journey on PMBOK8, particularly continuation of a system of value delivery as part of standard of project management. In my previous videos, we discussed about first three components. In this video, we're going to discuss about the fourth component of a system of value delivery, which is functions associated with projects. So let us get into the video. So we need to understand projects are driven by people fulfilling the essential functions. So this can be performed by an individual, a designated team, or combined roles, right? So success depends on how the collective work is getting coordinated. So we need to understand the different coordination models, in an organization. There can be a decentralized model. Team members self-organize and self-manage. We take in case of agile and adaptive context. Centralized model, leadership and guidance come from a designated project manager. Right? It's a typical predictive and waterfall context. Then another model called hybrid that uses centralized leadership for high-level goals while empowering teams to self-organize for specific execution. So you can adopt any of these coordination models which suits your way of working. And finally, you have to adopt contextually. The specific functions used depend on the deliverables, industry and organizational environment. So there's no one size fits for all, right? It is tailored to the need of. So one of the important functions in project management is oversight and coordination, which helps to enable project flow. So what is the purpose of it? It enables a project team to deliver value by aligning efforts, removing obstacles, and maintaining the team focus. So it includes consulting with executives, business unit leaders to advance organizational objectives and improve project performance. Coordination activities may extend to assisting with early stage work such as business case development, tendering and contract negotiations. So these things are called pre-project involvement. And then we have post-delivery oversight. So oversight can extend to follow-on activities related to benefit realization, sustainment, even after the project deliverables are finalized. This particular role is fulfilled by roles like project manager, right, or a scrum master. Depends on the type of the project, type of the model you adopt. So this oversight and coordination is always tailored. Most of the functions, you take any function within the project management or project execution, generally tailored to fit the specific requirements of a portfolio, program and the project context. So next important function in project execution is soliciting and managing the feedback. It's about continuous validation, right? What is the purpose of this? To gather perspectives, insights and expectations from stakeholders to ensure product elements are developed correctly and delivering value. The need for ongoing feedback is greater in adaptive and hybrid approaches due to ambiguity, complexity, and the exploration of incremental product elements, right? So you can think of a sprint retrospective. So what are the areas to focus in the feedback? You can solicit the feedback from the customers, end users, or the product owners via the periodic views or through direct participation of a customer representative on the project team, right? So why we need this collaboration? See, this collaboration, close collaboration, ensures input is directly integrated into ongoing development activities, providing continuous course correction. The volume and frequency of feedback depends on the project complexity, product maturity, and level of uncertainty and required value creation guidance. So what are the different techniques you can use? Feedback can be collected in person or virtually, or using both, right? Sticky notes or digital techniques or sprint retrospectives. You can use tools like Jira or Azure DevOps. So in this slide, we're going to discuss about function called facilitation and support, which is driving the team cohesion and consensus. So what we are trying to do in terms of facilitation is providing a tailored oversight, coordination and encouragement to match the project's unique needs. How do you do that? So encouraging the active participation, collaboration, shared motivation and collective sense of responsibility for the output. So facilitation is essential for building consensus around solution, effectively resolving conflicts and enabling faster and high quality decision making, right? It may involve coordination meetings, contributing in an unbiased way to advance project objectives, ensuring all voices are heard, right? So this function includes supporting people through change and proactively addressing the obstacles that block the team from achieving the project success, right? So this role can be performed project managers, scrum master, team leads, business analyst and change management specialist. So this role includes evaluating the performance and providing the feedback to the individuals and teams to promote learning, adaptation and improvement. So very important role, facilitation and driving the team cohesion. So next function we're going to talk about is the project execution, right? Or performing the work. It's about applying the knowledge and skill set for the product development, right? So this function applies knowledge, skills and experience necessary to directly deliver the product, realize the project outcomes, right? So work effort can be full-time or part-time, or it can be executed, either co-located or virtually, depends on the environmental, geographic distributions, right? Organizational factors, right? So it includes work that is highly specialized and work performed by individuals with a broad cross-functional skill set, right? You may have the architects, you may have the business analyst, so it's a cross-functional effort. So projects increasingly harness automation and artificial intelligence to streamline the execution that helps in enhancing the productivity and reducing the human error that augments the team's ability to perform the work, right? So what is the flexibility you can have, right? The duration of involvement of those performing work can be for the full project life cycle or the only limited period as required by the deliverables, right? You can involve a third party for designing a particular aspect of the product. So those people will come for a certain period and they move on, right? So there is a flexibility in which you can involve the different teams for performing the real work. So the next function we're going to talk about is the leveraging the specialized knowledge. It's about applying the expertise. So it involves contributing the specialized knowledge, vision and skills in a specific subject area, right? So example, regulatory compliance and machine learning. So in this role, experts provide advice and support that enhances the project team's learning process, identify the uncertainties and blind spots, improves the overall accuracy and the quality of the work. So expertise is used to evaluate the project progress during the execution and often to assess the ultimate success against the technical or the market benchmarks, right? Experts can be internal team members or external specialists, right? Consultants. They can be involved for entire project duration or a specific limited time periods. The next important function for project management or project execution is that organizational direction and insight. It's all about maximizing the value, right? So to guide and clarify the project and product direction to maximize the value of the deliverables and ensure the strong return on investment, right? So direction involves prioritizing the requirements or scope based on the three primary factors: value, dependencies and technical and operational risks. So this function is responsible for setting the course for the next increment or element to be developed or delivered, adjusting the based on the performance. So it can be adaptive and hybrid, both will work. Predictive in both context. So organizational direction inside is very important, right? In adaptive, direction comes from the regular review cycles, continuous feedback loops like retrospectives, sprint reviews. In predictive, direction is reviewed at the established checkpoints and milestones, right? Your phase gates. So these role typically performed by the senior roles that hold strategic views such as portfolio managers, project sponsors, and product owners. The last project function we're going to discuss about is securing and allocating resources, right? It's about securing authority and funding. So senior individuals like portfolio managers, project sponsors are responsible for securing and championing the high-level resources, funding, physical assets, personnel, and organizational authorities. So roles such as functional and resource managers are responsible for the detailed allocation of resources, assigning the right personnel, equipment, expertise to meet the specific project requirements, right? So resources must be allocated efficiently, strictly according to the needs of the project, ensuring the team is correctly equipped. So these resource management roles are proactive in managing, addressing any resource gaps that may occur throughout the project lifecycle, ensuring the smooth execution. So with this, we are coming to the conclusion of this particular video. We discussed about different functions that are associated with the project management and project execution, right? We talked about coordination, we talked about facilitation, we are talking about applying the knowledge, we're talking about applying the expertise, specific knowledges. We also talked about resourcing, resource allocation, we talked about direction and vision, right? So all these things we discussed about that. So this is one of the very important components of a system of value delivery. I hope you got a better idea, right? So how this system of value delivery and what are the different components associated with that. Particularly in this video talked about the different functions associated, right? I hope you're getting benefited out of it, right? So with that, I'm signing off. See you next video.